Hello guys and welcome to a new episode of the series. Today I'm giving my opinion on Bloodlust. This level is probably one of the most famous maps in the GD history. If this level gets verified, it will be the current hardest demon in the game. This level is a remake and extension of the extreme demon Bloodbath made by Quasar, Manix, Panman, Numter, Necroplace, Havok, Vevit, Rustem, Vio, Xaro, Terran, Willy4000, TMN Gaming and last but not least Knobbelboy. It has about 170k objects and is 2 minutes and 50 seconds long. Knobbelboy is the current verifier of the level, but there was one already, Quasar. He quit due to school problems and hand pain. While searching another verifier, Knobbelboy and Truster were decided by Manix, and they both first wanted to do a race on who verifies it first. At the end, Truster wanted the Knobbelboy to beat, so is the actual verifier now. He currently is on about 118,000 attempts. Fun fact, if Knobbelboy gives up, there are two other players who are going to verify after him. TheRealZephal and TheGoldenGamer. Both linked in the description are going to take Knobbel's place in case he's giving up. But I really do not think that Knobbel will go that way in any near future. I'm also really confident that he will beat it soon. I'm going to change my style in the series a bit. I don't want to go into every single part anymore and just pick out the best or the most special parts. Here I want to go into some specific topics. The hardest gameplay part, buffs from a Bloodlust version, the worst and best or better most enjoyable part gameplay wise, and my general opinion about the gameplay itself. Bloodlust, as I already said, is a level inspired by Bloodbath. It's basically the level itself, just buffed, redesigned, some gameplay changes and extended. Already at the very first sight we can see something new. The intro to this legendary level with a well-made blood moon in the background is already a pretty hard flying section. After that you join into the level and the beginning of Bloodbath. There's Vio's part, which gameplay didn't get changed a lot. The part after that got completely changed. From a quite easy straight fly gameplay into a horrific fast wave massacre. The mini ball part, which mostly is spam, is also 1-to-1 out of the original Bloodbath. The next ship part got a bit buffed with some extra sauce and spikes to make it a bit harder, but again no really a big change, just a little buff. In the original, Vermilion had his timing ball gameplay. In here they kept the game mode but changed the gameplay with some other hard orb timings. But it still doesn't look that hard to me, easy to learn timings just as Vermilion's part. Michigan's part in Bloodbath is already really hard and probably the hardest part in Bloodbath itself. They didn't change the gameplay itself in here a lot, they just put some moving objects there to make it look more complicated. Same for Evasion's part. They only made some parts a bit tighter, but I can't really mention some minor changes in here. Numter changed the gameplay of his part a bit. He put some harder straight flies, more and bigger spikes and some orb timings. I really like the diagonally straight fly on his part. It just looks cool but also really hard. A Sonic's UFO gameplay got used in here, but the ball part got changed again to a hard fly and swing copter section, which looks really cool. The gameplay made by Etzer is pretty much the same gameplay in Bloodlust. Havok's part uses the same gameplay again, besides the mini UFO part in Bloodlust, which isn't really harder than the one in Bloodbath. At least it doesn't really look harder. From that on, the whole Bloodbath gameplay got used besides the end of the level. There you need to take the path of the secret way, which is a really cool idea and hard timing too. Now we get to the extension, the completely new part of this level. Besides the normal UFO, wave, cube and ship things, which are hard, there are two parts which really stick out for me. One at the very end by TMN Gaming, but probably only because it's the very last part, which is really tough and timing based. If you get through in such a level and you come to this part, you are nervous as fuck and you can easily die there. Shown by TheRealZephal. But the part which sticks out even more is the part between 80 and 85%. This combination of straight fly, timing jumps and memorization is just horrific. I really like this idea and it's well executed. This level becomes way harder with the last slow straight fly and the very last triple spike jump. This is incredibly hard with all the pressure on you. This gameplay isn't only about being hard in timings, it has some enjoyable and fun parts what I really like. I don't know what the worst part should be, but for the idea what I really like, I would say that the part at 80 and 85% is my favorite gameplay part. Everyone knows Bloodbath. This level looked really good back then in its best times, but nowadays it doesn't anymore. Bloodlust has obviously a lot of design changes to it, so I won't go on every change there, but I will still pick out my favorite parts and the best looking changes in there. Already at the new intro, we see that awesome designed blood moon with some rays coming out in the background and the black spikes which you need to dodge in the foreground. This also gives us a really nice atmosphere of the level and tells us that the main colors of this level are red and black, just as in Bloodbath, but with way more decoration and detail, which makes it look really nice. Here I will go to my favorite parts in terms of design. Namta's part is a part which kinda stays in my mind. The weird thing is that I can't really tell why, but I just like the overall look and gameplay of this part, and all in all together it's just awesome. Another part which isn't my favorite, but I want to say something to it, is the UFO part between the two Havoc parts. In my opinion it looks just bad. It's too much red and bright red. I don't like these objects getting spammed. I just don't know what positive things I could say about that one. My totally favorite part in the whole level is probably the remake of Jiren's part by Webit. I love these glowing effects over the whole part. In combination with Rostam's incredible art skills, I'm pretty sure that this is the best part design wise in this level. Now as we come to the extension, there are like 3 parts that really went into my mind. Manix, his slow wave part, Xaro's part, and again a part by Manix. Xaro has his own design style, as everyone knows. I would lie if I say that it doesn't fit the level, but it looks so different to other parts. But that's good, and a reason why it gets into my mind. He lifts himself off the other parts with his design style. Manix's low wave part is nothing really special though. I don't know why it hangs in my mind that much, but I feel like it's a special part in the level. You will probably remember this part all the time. The detail looks really good, and with the slow speed you have a lot of time to look at that part. That's probably the reason for it. The last really special part is another Manix part. I talked about that part before already, and that's the part after Xaro. When the blocks move up and down to give you another chance of surviving, it's just awesome. The block design, the art and the detail makes this part just perfect. Gameplay and design wise, this is a really strong part. I know I wasn't able to say a lot in the design part of my video, but this is a level with 2 different colors. I do not want to say that every part looks the same. Every block design and air decoration has its own special thing, but there were just parts which totally hang on my mind, and they are more worthy of getting taught than going over the whole level and telling you guys that this level has here or so and there are gear. I don't think that anyone would find that entertaining or interesting. This level is a great and well decorated level. I like it how it is, but it could still be improved by adding a few other colors. Also some parts are really over decorated in my opinion, which kinda ruins some parts. It would look better if they weren't that decorated, but at the end it's the style of the level, I guess. This doesn't mean that this level gets worse and worse. It's one of the best extreme demons out there, and I will be really happy if this one is getting verified soon. I believe in you, Knobbelboy. Go and get that thing. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you liked what you have seen. If you want, you can support me with a like and click on the subscribe button. It's free, trust me. Leave a comment below and tell me your opinion about this level. I'm looking forward to go through these comments. I hope we can discuss about that in a major way without any insults. For now, have a nice day and bye.
Dude, what the fuck?